Hey guys, I have like less than 10 minutes to film this because my husband is out grabbing some dinner for us, and yeah, he took the baby with him, so I'm going to take advantage of this time. So here's the deal. I quit BodySlims for the last 2 weeks. Like basically, I essentially quit BodySlims. I plateaued with my weight loss. I wasn't restricting my calories. I was not taking my walk every single day, and I just quit. So that's what happened. And right now I need to make a decision if I am going to get back on the horse tomorrow, because tomorrow is weigh-in Wednesday. I guess for you it's today. Oh my gosh, my son is playing Fortnite. It is so obnoxious. Anyway, he screams at the top of his lungs. We need to buy some like soundproofing something. Like he's literally in a whole other room and both the doors are closed. Yeah. Anyway, so I need to make a decision. Am I going to get back on the train tomorrow? And like really just do it for these last 2 weeks and get under 170 pounds, because I am so close. I'm 172 pounds. Or am I going to give up right now and just stagnate for a while and enjoy my Thanksgiving and not think about it? I don't know. But no, I'm leaning towards trying. I could certainly lose 2 pounds in the next 2 weeks, even with Thanksgiving, if I try, right? So let's get under 170, get past it, move on. It is possible. Here are the reasons why I have been struggling. They are many. So number one, I think the program, I don't want to blame the program. I can only blame myself. But my reaction to the program was to get stubborn and resist, because for the last few weeks, it was like he just kept piling on, like giving us more and more challenges. And then like once I decided that I wasn't going to take on the first challenge, it was like, okay. And then he gave us another challenge the next week, and then he gave us another challenge the next week. And it's like, bro, like I'm already, like this program is a challenge. Like the base level of this program is a challenge. So if you're going to keep piling on top of me, and I'm already feeling overwhelmed and I'm already stressed out in the rest of my life, this isn't going to work out. So it didn't. The last 2 weeks, I didn't restrict my calories significantly enough. I didn't take walks every day, like I said. And so that's what it is. That's reason numero uno why I struggled. The second reason was that the second obvious reason that I'm aware of is that there's just a lot going on emotionally, mentally, environmentally. There was just a lot. The month of November has been a toughie this year, okay? There's been a lot happening globally. In the United States, there's been a lot happening. And then there has also been a lot going on at my son's school, my son and daughter's school. I am in charge of a lot of things there. I also am running a small business with 2 business partners. And I also am trying to keep myself afloat with my family, with the household duties, and finances have been rough, and the holidays are coming up, and I'm trying to diet. Like that's just a lot. And I'm trying to find an hour every day when I can go for a walk, after my husband said that I could not go at 5 a.m. anymore. So there's just a lot happening. There are reason number 3, part C of why I'm struggling. I think I am still, I've talked about this in a previous weight loss video, I think I am still hanging on to F me weight from my ex-boyfriend, where it was like I thought I was giving him the finger and saying F you by gaining a bunch of weight after we broke up. But really, who has been the dumb dummy here? Just me, only me. I haven't seen this man in over 10 years, closer to 11 years now, actually. And he doesn't even probably remember that I exist. So no, that's not fair. I'm sure he remembers that I exist, but like, if he saw me walking down the street, I don't know if he would recognize me because I weigh a lot more than I did, like 30 pounds more than I did when we were dating. So anyway, I am still really, I think, hanging on to this, right? And I think getting under 170 pounds is like a mental, emotional block for me, that I am subconsciously resisting, because I weighed like 173 pounds when I got married to my ex-husband in 2015. And I today just sold that wedding set, like that ring and engagement ring and wedding band set. I just sold that today, which is very disappointing, actually. It's only going to pay for 1 week of daycare for my daughter. So I guess that's a win, but I don't know what I thought I was going to get. Like, I think when he bought it for me, he paid like, I don't know, $1,200 or something. Well, like, no, like, yeah, $1,200 for the engagement ring. Then it was another like $900 for the wedding bands. Like I got a double set of wedding bands at the time. So he spent a lot of money and I got maybe like, 5% of that back. So not even, I don't know, not a lot. It was not a lot. But the lady actually said to me, she's like, I can only give you this much money back. Like, do you just want to hang on to it? And I was like, no, because the alternative is that it just keeps sitting in my closet, or I could try to sell it as is. Like if somebody wants to wear it, because what the jewelry store is going to do is just melt it down for the gold. Because the stone was a morganite, which is worthless. And anyway, long story short, she was like, why don't you just keep it? And I was like, because I don't want to deal with the hassle of selling it like on Facebook Marketplace, and I don't want to keep it anymore. I want to get rid of it. So she gave me the cash and I left, and she's going to melt it down and it's going to be destroyed, as it should be. Because that marriage was a sham. And so I'm letting that go. But the other, it's so funny. It's like, that relationship was like a rebound. It was a reaction. It wasn't real. But the relationship that I'm really struggling with moving past is that one that I had in my 20s, where my ex-partner was very, very focused on my weight and his own weight, honestly. He restricted his food intake quite a bit to stay thin on purpose. And there's something about it. Like, there's something about it. And I tried to sell a pair of diamond earrings that he bought me. I tried to sell those today too. And the lady said there was no point, like that they don't retain value and that they're not buying those. So I still have a pair of diamond earrings that I need to get rid of that are from him. I think symbolically, like, that's important for whatever reason. And the weight, I know this sounds really weird, but I just feel like the weight is, me getting thinner is bringing up that relationship in my mind. And it's not a matter of like missing that person or wanting to get back together with that person, or, oh, I wish I had, that had worked out. Not like, none of that is true. Like, that was toxic. It was whatever. It served its purpose, but it was the most significant period of growth in my life, in a lot of ways, before like what's happening for me now. And so I think me doing all this work and growing now and doing all this reflection, it's like, it's bringing up all of that, because that was another period in my life where I was doing a lot of self-reflection and growing and like changing and stuff. But it was also really painful because I was with somebody who didn't value me, who didn't respect me, and who wouldn't marry me, and who wouldn't like validate me as a partner. And that's what it felt like. And some of it had to do with my young age, and some of it had to do with my weight. And also most of it just had to do with the fact that I wanted to get married and have kids, and he had zero interest in that because he'd already been there and done that and didn't want to do it again because he felt like he had been taken advantage of before. So anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. Well, no, I do know why I'm telling you all this. I'm telling you all this because this is why I'm struggling subconsciously, but now it is conscious. It is here in the forefront. This is why I am really resisting getting thin again. Because I think it represents being, I don't know, like it represents like reclaiming myself just for me, right? And that is really scary. And it also, I think, represents letting go of all that baggage. So that's what's happening. And also, really, though, I mean, like, just on the face of everything, it's just hard. It's just hard to maintain discipline for 10 weeks in a row. That's just the truth. So anyway, my husband, Ed, who I love very much and appreciate very much, is going to bring back some tacos in about 5 more minutes. And I'm going to eat them. I'm going to enjoy the shit out of them. And then tomorrow, I'm going to get back on track. And I'm going to do my calorie restriction. And I'm going to take my walk every day for the next 2 weeks of this program. And I'm going to get under 170 pounds. And then when that program is over, I'm going to reflect and recap and figure out what I want to do next. So thank you for watching. Thank you for coming along on this mini therapy session with me. And I will see you in the next video.